Hello, everyone. Now, this is our first week of watching 3 of the team's videos. I hope very well. Now, I want you to fill out the evaluation forms, but one part of the evaluation forms I want you to not pay attention to is the budget. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about filling out the budget. Nobody talks about the budget. It's okay. Don't worry about that. But let's watch these 3 videos together. They're here with teams 2, 5, and 8.
Hello, we are Group 2 in charge of the project of Youngwol Elementary School. According to the map, Youngwol Elementary School is located in the downtown area of Youngwol-gun. Youngwol Elementary School is a school with a history of more than 100 years. The number of students is 333 male students and 310 female students, a total of 643. Youngwol Elementary School is one of the schools with a large number of students in Gangwon-do and Youngwol-gun. The average number of students in the class is about 3 times than the average number of students in Gangwon-do. When referring to the notice on the school homepage, it could be seen that there are multicultural students who are not good at Korean. In addition, there are various programs for parents of multicultural students to develop their skills and restore their self-confidence. Also, there are a variety of programs for students to understand multiculturalism. We can also see that there are various culture and arts education and activities of the village education community where the local community works together.
Here is our specific plan. We will use intensive education program as English education using technology. Intensive education program is the original program of Youngwol Elementary School. According to our plan, students experience various cultures of different countries through virtual reality, as known as VR. Students can have virtual field trips to see the world. Students can have virtual field trips to see the world. Tour Creator by Google is one of a teaching tool in virtual reality. It allows teachers to create a virtual tour using Google Street View images, which can be viewed in goggles. Here is an example of making VR videos. After the activity, students share the experience on Flipgrid or Padlet. Flipgrid is appropriate for lower grade students. They speak short sentences about what country they experienced and what they saw. Padlet is for higher grade students. They write their own experiences by complete sentences including pictures. Students comment on friends' posts. We can use quiz to wrap up the whole program. Kahoot allows students to watch the captures of video clip and guess what country it is.
With our plan, students share their experience in English. By writing a paragraph or presenting a video about what they've searched with VR, their English skills will be enhanced greatly. The VR app Tour Creator by Google provides students with many visual materials, which can also attract their interest in English. In Youngwon Elementary School, the number of multicultural students is higher than other schools. Therefore, by experiencing different cultures through our class, it is hoped that the students will be able to learn how to respect other cultures. A problem might occur if it is hard to prepare enough VR headset within the budget. This can be solved by sharing one VR headset with a group or making their own VR headset with cardboard. Also, as students might not be used to using the VR apps or other online platforms, an enough explanation about how to use them is necessary in advance.
I would like to speak about an immediate advantage. VR brings joy to children. For elementary school students who have a short time to concentrate, virtual reality provides a wealth of stimulus without being bored. Also, VR enables students to learn through practical experience as students are immersed in a world that stimulates real life. Learning using VR, which provides a practical environment, is much more economical. It also helps students practice English without fear. English learning using VR makes children feel confident about English.
In the short term, our project will be a great help for students to enhance their English skills. The teacher, with using our new technology, can provide students with a variety of language input in class. For example, VR can motivate them to learn while being entertained at the same time. It is easier for students to remember their experiences and information which are given to them via more than one sense. This is why video format is more effective than just reading. VR technology will allow students to not just see and hear but also interact. Therefore, this creates an intellectual connection that will last longer than any other form of media for learning. It is also predicted that with our plan, students will have much more opportunity to use what they've learned in their real lives. As actual use of language is a very effective way of learning, it is hoped that students can make their own use of English very well. For example, students can share their VR experience on the Flickr and comment their friends' post. Through this experience, students can get a good opportunity to speak and write in English.
Benefits of this program can be also expected in the long term. Students will experience broader input of language use in an authentic context. As a result, experiencing each cultures will help younger students gradually cultivate a multicultural attitude. This is the end of our proposal.
From now on, team number 5 is going to introduce Technology in School proposal. Before getting started, I would like to introduce you the current situation of Gwangsang Elementary Huli Branch. According to the school website, it is confirmed that there are 9 students at this school. Among them, 5 of them are girls and the others are boys. Also, 3 teachers are serving for the branch. Each classroom retains 3 students averagely. It seems that Gwangsang Elementary School is specialized in ecological education. Through ecological classes, students visit nearby environments to harvest farm products, climb mountains, plant flowers, and etc. As such, the school actively utilized the natural environment as educational material. The students also seem to be interested in natural objects, so we thought that it would be effective to design language classes that take into account those topographical and environmental characteristics of the school. This school differs from the others on the list in that it is a branch school, a school that is located away from the main school but has the same name and is supervised by the same principal. They often have only a single class per grade or even less due to the lack of student population in the area. By focusing on these features about Gwangsang Elementary School, our proposer is going to suggest those 3 things mainly. First of all, Our group proposes English Ecological Education curriculum. It includes 3 main stages. The first stage is named Outside Activity. On this stage, under teachers' leading, students plant and manage their food crops such as potato, cabbage, and sweet potato by using school's vegetable garden from May to October. Next stage is Inside Activity. The students will have to upload their English plant diary at school website after outside activity by using their tablets. The final stage is called Result Activity. At harvesting time in October, students will harvest their own crops. On that day, they will cook them at school's cooking contest with other ingredients he prepared and explain their results to teachers and other students. There are 3 predictable benefits of enforcing this curriculum. First of all, by writing English plant diary regularly, students will immediately experience English input more often. Second, if these inputs are gradually accumulated during semester, students will get interested in English writing. Finally, students' English writing ability related to expressing and describing will be highly developed as graduation date approaches. Also, they will be accustomed to using internet digital tools. On the other hand, one of the characteristics of this program that it takes a long time makes it significant to make students give constant attention to the program. This can be mitigated by teachers often giving special events or objectives to students, such as doing garden repair work or eliminating water after rain, which can arouse students with new interest. Giving students a sense of purpose by stressing the connection of vegetable garden activity and cooking contest can be also useful to motivate students.
Next, we propose providing every student with a tablet computer of their own. The South Korean government introduced the Green Smart School project in 2020, which includes installing Wi-Fi networks in all schools and providing 240,000 tablet computers for students in the 1,200 schools chosen. Given that Gwangsan Elementary is a very small school, it can be assured that all students will be given a tablet computer of their own. The immediate benefit would be that the students will be able to come across new learning materials in ways they never experienced before. Having one computer per class and one computer per student is completely different when it comes to learning. By using tablets, students will be able to use AR, e-textbooks, online quizzes, and much more, which are both fun and effective. In the short term, given that the school puts the computers to good use, the school will benefit from being advertised as a successful case of the project, resulting in increased student population and budget. In the long term, the school, which would have grown in size, may survive while most schools in the area get shut down. This is a real possibility since the Korean student population is showing a constant decline over the years, resulting in many schools being forced to shut down. However, the act of providing students with individual tablets could face some problems. While tablets need to be replaced every few years, the project might end short-lived. The teachers must learn how to use them and how to teach using them. Also, maintenance of the tablets will be a burden on the school budget. These problems are not serious and will be gradually solved as the project starts to show success. However, until then, it seems that these teachers will have to work extra hours.
Last, we suggest opening an English homepage. Currently, the school homepage does exist, but it seems that it is not activated as much. Therefore, we propose to open a separate website or add a category on the existing homepage specifically for English education and actively utilize it. If the opening of an English homepage is combined with the provision of individual tablet PCs, it can cause an immediate synergy effect. That synergy effect allows students to access the English homepage at any time using tablets. Thus, they can gain instant accessibility and input of the English. In short term, it is significant in that it provides an online platform for students to use English. Even if students want to use English, the motivation is pointless without a window to express it. Opening an English homepage can function as a place for expression and communication. From a long-term perspective, as the semester passes by, the data that students have made would be accumulated on the homepage, and there would be a virtuous cycle of using that information as educational material again. However, there would be some challenges and difficulties in operating this plan. First, the cost of the homepage server maintenance will be needed. Second, the homepage administrator, or to say homepage manager, will be needed. Third, there is a possibility of spamming. So, first, we suggest receiving financial support from the government. As mentioned earlier, the government is providing schools with costs through the Green Smart School policy. This can solve the problem of server cost, or, as suggested earlier, we can just add one extra category to the formal existing homepage. In that case, we can cut off the budget. Second, the school is already hiring a specific person for ecological education. Therefore, we can use that workforce to manage the website. Third, we suggest introducing a login system and operates the homepage exclusively to prevent spamming. So that was the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
Hello, we are Team 8, Kwon Yong-chan, Choi Yura, and Choi Yubin. We will start our proposals for interesting English class. We chose Mushil Elementary School for our project. Mushil Elementary School is in Gangwon-do, Wonju-si. Here is a simple school outline map. As you see, there is no English zone. From now, we will talk about some ways to increase students' focus on English class. We divided these ways into 3 standards: immediate benefit, short-term benefit, and long-term benefit. First, we can use Among Books in English class. Among Books is a video English lesson. When students read the storybook home in advance, they read the storybook in class. Teacher gives some mission to the students, and they carry out their mission while reading the storybook. Mission is a lot of simple acts. There can be making resign, coughing, showing their faces to the camera that only teacher can see. For example, when the word oof comes in storybook, students do coughing or trembling or whatever teacher gives their mission. It can be done in very diverse ways. Second is to have Halloween days in class. To give students attention to English, Trying English culture like Halloween days can be important method. When Halloween weeks come, teachers prepare various programs and having a June party with foreign elementary school students, trying on some Halloween costumes, and playing fun Halloween games or chants. This can get their attention for activities like a lot of programs and games.
Now I'm gonna talk about three short-term plans and their benefits. First plan is science experiment in English. School prepares science experiment kit and teacher does experiment that students have learned in Korean. It has benefits that students can understand lessons easily because they did the same thing before. Also, manipulative activities make them to remember things for a long time. In advance, teachers have to prepare some science word cards and handout. Showing cards repeatedly makes students become familiar in English, and handout would be very helpful to organize what they've learned. Second plan is writing English diaries. Students write English diaries using key expressions that teacher selected. When writing diaries, they can use digital dictionary or robot to ask words and expressions. Then teacher give feedback individually and correct the common errors in front of the whole class. They can share fun or creative expressions with classmates. It has benefits that students can have an interest in writing English and develop writing skills. Since everyone's level is different, it is important to consider students' level and adjust the amount and frequency. Third plan is show and make animations or videos. Teachers show famous animation or videos and students make their own videos. According to the subject or chapters, they can choose various topics. It has benefits that it's good to attract students' attention and develop speaking skills. However, handling editing tools immediately would be very hard, so there must be enough time to plan and practice making videos.
From now on, I will introduce some proposals related to convergence with other subjects. I could find some subjects that can be blended. For example, in terms of social studies, we can make a program with economy and cost. The children sell and buy stuff like a role play. In terms of science, I found some useful applications that children can use with their phones, like Earth 3D, Sky Map, 별자리표, Google Sky View, and Earthquake Maps. Children can learn and search what they want to know. Also using Plant Notes and 초록이 Manager, they can write their observed plants and write down the plant diaries. Lastly, in terms of practical art, children feel happy to learn how to make the salad, sandwiches, or other food. Also, they can do a role play or make short videos with digital cameras and upload them to YouTube channels. The next proposal is to make and reconstruct the English zone. There's no English zone at Musil Elementary School and it needs a big touch screen monitor. Also, changing into new computers and buying VR and making virtual studios may be good for children who start to learn about technology. We found that hexagon tables are good for group discussion activities, so we hope to buy them at the English zone. Also, various kinds of and wider level English storybooks are very needed. Lastly, we hope children to have many chances to make speeches with robots and AIs. This might be awkward and cost a lot of money, but much more interesting for children to communicate with them. They can review the expressions that they've learned too. Thank you for listening.
All right, then, here we are. That was our first three groups. Overall, very interesting cases by each and very well put together. Very nicely done. I'd like to clap for that. You don't need to clap, I can't hear it, but you get the idea. Very excellent first week. So, everyone's first task is to fill out the evaluation forms as best we can and we'll just imagine that you're evaluating the proposals as proposals and try to give a reasonable score and give some explanation for your scores for them. I want to reiterate and remind you that you being nice to them won't help groups 2, 5, or 8 their actual scores. I'm evaluating your presentation videos myself, and that will be your final scores. Your evaluations are your own assignments, so I need you to think honestly and earnestly in evaluating. If you just give 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 for everything, that tells me that you weren't thinking, and you'll get a lower score on that. So please don't fall into that trap of trying to be nice, because you'll only hurt yourself. Next week, we'll have 3 more groups and 3 more videos, and you'll have 3 more evaluations to fill out. I'm actually thinking about the budget part. I think I might just remove that section entirely from our assignment paper, and that might actually be better, so to not confuse you and have that not be considered at all. If you have any questions, ask them on eClass. People have been asking questions, and it's really, really helpful. Everyone can see the answers. So stay healthy, stay happy, and take care of the evaluations, and have an excellent week. Thank you very much, and we'll see each other again next time.